Alright, so I'm picking up to where I left off on part 2 on Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker. By the way, just to correct some things, there was something else that let me see, that ringing vibration that came from my phone, that really came from this Amber Emergency Alert. And on that message on it, it actually says something about what, some suspect of some white dude, of course, at 46 years old, somewhere at Paradise or something like that. Apparently it kept, like, say, ringing 3 times, though. The very first began, like, say, what, during my streaming on Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker, nearing the end of that cutscene of that Pupa AI boss that I'll be taking on. And then when I was trying to, like, say, doing a video recording on the half moon, since it was, like, on the far right side, apparently it kind of interrupted my stream again for the very third and last time, though. Okay, so let's see, where am I? Okay, there you are. Because like I said, but as soon as right after I got finished, because I had to turn off the live stream because that Amber Emergency Alert kind of, like, say, interfered, though. So right after I did that, right after that, apparently the Amber Emergency Alert did occur a second time. And then the third time really occurred when I was trying to do a video recording of the half moon. So I did get a chance to see it, but apparently I could barely be able to, like, say, well, do a video recording of it because it was like, what, on the far right side. Never mind, hiding behind those trees, so never mind about that. So anyways, I'm resuming where I left off on part 2. Okay, I know about the Pupa AI boss, so let me try this again, though. Okay, there's the Pupa battle. Target demolition. Let's see.
Let's get this mission started. Complete the mission and proceed to the Fulton recovery point so we can get you back alive and well. Good luck out there.
So anyways, I've just been busy working on, a couple of latest artwork sketches on my, drawings on my sketchbook. Ah, there you are. What happened to the voice on Miller? Wonder what's up. Alright. Oops. Apparently it kind of, like, so, okay, there's it. I got an idea. I bet if I can use that Fulton recovery. Let's see, where is that C4? Ah, there you are.
What was that? Understood. Maintain heightened alert.
Oh, okay, let's see. I was looking for the Mark 22 here. Okay. Should be one more.
vigilant.
A new recruit has joined MSF. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Sonic Eye. Oh. Let's put you in the medical team. Armadillo. Engineer. Wait a minute, let me see. Mechanic. That's for the R&D team. Hold on, let me see. Mechanic? Oh, let me see. Medic. Let's see. The Mosin Nagant sniper rifle. Spicy curry. Here goes nothing. Oh yeah, speaking about the Avengers Endgame, the fourth and final installment, of course, of the Avengers movies. Apparently I did check out its trailer, the second one though, on YouTube today. Yeah, so I was just checking it out, just watching it on the trailer on my tablet. Okay, let's see here. Oh, snap.
Going to alert status. What's wrong? We have a situation. Backup team, head over and investigate. Who's that?
Okay.
Enemies close by.
Oh, snap.
What was that? Start talking. Start talking. Start talking. Start talking.
imagining things. What's going on?
Oh, great.
Rise and shine.
I'm inside the facility. There's rows and rows of trucks here.
If that's where they brought the nukes, then the truck we're after should be there. Snake, can you tell which one of the trucks brought the nukes? One of them must have the same license plate as the one from the terminal.
This is the one. The exhaust's still warm. But the cargo's already been offloaded.
Just a minute. This isn't what we agreed on.
It's too late. The changes have already been finalized.
You told me it was going to be a deterrent, that we wouldn't have to launch.
I am not arguing with you, Doctor. Our goal is to create the perfect deterrent.
That's why I agreed to help develop it.
However, in order to achieve that perfect deterrent, we must show the world our strength. 3 key principles ensure effective nuclear deterrence. First, you must have nuclear weapons. Second, you must never use them first. And third, and most important, if someone attacks you, you must strike back. Unless we prove beyond a doubt that these 3 principles work in practice, the world will not accept our new deterrent. And the only way to do that is to show them we're capable of actually launching a nuke.
But isn't deterrence supposed to stop nukes from being used?
Exactly. And so the one we launch will be the last one ever.
I won't let you use my creation like that.
Your creation? That thing wasn't even your idea to begin with. You stole it, didn't you?
you're one to talk. You got the idea for bipedal locomotion from the communists in the first place.
You listen to me, Doc. Keep quiet. Do as I say. Not another word about stolen ideas. Should we succeed here, you'll be the toast of the scientific community. And your name will go down in history as champion of both progress and national security.
The hell with that.
Doctor! Unless we prove we're capable of launching, Peace Walker is useless as a deterrent.
You used me.
We used each other. I'll get my old director's job back at headquarters, and you'll finally be able to walk tall among your colleagues.
I won't let you get away with this.
How unfortunate. Guess I'll just have to take your legs for myself. Peace won't just come to us, Doc. We are going to have to meet it halfway. V for victory.
Wait.
Hey, you okay?
Don't do it.
Snap out of it. Where are the nukes?
He's gonna do it. He's gonna launch a nuke.
That's the Peace Walker project. And there's the Pupa. The Pupa AI. Mark 1. Looks just like the Shadow Pod, doesn't it? There's a strong resemblance of it.
It's one of the unmanned. Heads up.
Yes, that's just what I need, though. Let's see. let's see. Alright, let's see. Let's use the right gear. I mean the right weapons necessary. Take on this pupa here.
Careful, Snake. I've never seen anything like that, and I've got no idea how to bring it down. Maybe the scientist knows. However you do it, take that thing out.
Pass. What was the government thinking? Building a power plant at the top of the mountain? With no river to replenish the water, the lake would dry up pretty quick.
If it were an ordinary power plant, the plan called for a pumped storage power plant.
Pump storage power plant. Kaz mentioned that too. What is that?
It's a facility that generates electricity by pumping water up to a lake, then letting it run back down.
Seems sufficient to me.
If they turn the water into electricity as soon as they had pumped it up, sure. But a pumped storage plant acts as a kind of battery.
A battery.
For instance, they could pump at night when there is surplus electricity and store it for later use. If they need extra power during the day, they can generate it using water pumped up during the night.
I get it. It's a little more difficult for just output with thermal or nuclear plants.
The thing is, Costa Rica won't have enough electricity to meet its needs. Right now, there is no surplus.
Maybe that's what put the brakes on the project. Must have played right into the CIA's hands.
Watch out. It's Del Gapago. It reduces its body weight by blasting air underneath it. That makes it a lot faster than a tank. It also has a tight turning radius.
Any points?
Taking out its boosters could reduce its acceleration. You could also try destroying its machine guns.
I'll give it a shot.
We've lost main compass to that thing. Send it to scrapyard.
Alright, let's see. Man, that's it. Okay. Alright, let's see. I definitely need something stronger. Okay. Let's see here. I'll give it a try. Oh, here goes nothing. Time to take on this Pupa AI bot in a boss fight. Alright, let's see. Yeah, thanks for the warning, Huey. I'll save that one for later. Whoa! Man, this pupa's not really giving me enough breathing room. Damn! Oh! Damn! Gosh! Man, there's no way on her. Okay, there's gotta be something I can use. No, not enough. Oh, come on, come on. Man, can this pupil like say, oh, I don't know, maybe give me like say what? Give me a minute to like say what, try to fully heal? I need more. Whoa! Whoa, what happened? Oh, never mind. Damn, I missed. Cool, alright. I gotta take that pupa out, man. Uh-oh. That's not good. Alright. Still. Come on, come on! Come on! Come on, come on! Come on, come on, come on, come on, damn it! Alright, come on. Come on. Come on, come on, come on! Yes! Okay, made it. Phew! That was fun. Oh. One. So the weather's out there is getting a little bit windy, huh?
That was an unmanned weapon. A prototype. I made it myself.
Who are you?
I work here. Well, used to, anyway. Name's Huey. And who might you be? You don't look like one of those mercenaries.
Me. I'm an entomologist.
A fighting entomologist?
Yeah, I specialize in butterflies. I'm here to catch Ulysses.
Ulysses? Huh. I didn't think they lived in Costa Rica. Morphos, maybe?
That's it. Need to get some before the Washington Treaty goes into effect.
It says here Morphos aren't covered under the treaty.
Must have slipped my mind.
You sure you're feeling all right?
Anyway, long story short, the butterfly got away. So how about it, Doc? Did you make that big butterfly too?
Yes. And no.
What was that thing? What are they doing here?
Huh. Something tells me you're no ordinary entomologist. The nukes were loaded on that machine. The project's entering its final phase.
Project?
That's right. The thermonuclear warheads they brought in, the bases scattered throughout Costa Rica, the mercenaries, the AI weapons, the research we were conducting here. It's all for this. We used this facility to develop unmanned weapons.
Unmanned?
Robots. The one you just fought was a pupa. There's also a flying type called chrysalis and a treaded type, the cocoon. Motor control, target detection, tracking, attack, capture, and transport functions are all controlled by an electronic brain. There's no need for a human pilot. They can only follow simple commands.
There's the Metal Gear Mark II.
Why build them here?
For the CIA. They invited me here a year ago.
That's who that guy was.
The CIA's station chief for Central America. Goes by the name of Hot Coldman. Apparently he was some sort of hero back at the height of the Cold War. He's the one running the show. We called it the Peace Walker Project.
Peace Walker?
They're going to deploy a new type of nuclear weapon along the Caribbean coast of Latin America. A mobile, unmanned nuclear platform.
Unmanned nuclear platform?
A fail-deadly system that can automatically move into position and launch a retaliatory nuclear strike. It can move on its own, and stealth shields it from radar and satellite detection, drastically reducing the risk of it being destroyed in a preemptive strike.
And this is the new deterrent?
Supposed to be. The problem is the locomotion system. There's no dry season in the Caribbean. It rains all year round. The terrain is full of tropical rainforest. A lot of the time you can't even build a proper road. So I went back to where it all started.
What's that?
Legs. Walking power. A mobile launcher carrying a thermonuclear warhead even more powerful than the Soviet RDS-220s. That's Peace Walker.
Chico's Basilisco.
We did the assembly and field testing here.
A walking nuke.
I sort of borrowed the original idea from behind the Iron Curtain.
The missing link between infantry and artillery. Metal Gear.
Metal Gear. But they'd actually need to deploy dozens of them. Coldman needs funding for that. And to get it, he's planning a test, which will also serve as a demonstration for the folks back at Langley.
Wait, he's launching a nuke to prove that his perfect deterrent works?
In his words, to prove that if someone attacks us, we will strike back. Put simply, nuclear deterrence is the idea of using nukes to keep nukes in check. If one side launches nuclear weapons, the other is sure to launch theirs in retaliation, which makes launching an act of suicide. In the end, neither side can use its nukes. It's thanks to this doctrine that the world's two superpowers have avoided all-out confrontation. Nuclear deterrence has brought us peace. At the very least, it's prevented another world war from breaking out. But the theory of nuclear deterrence exists only on paper. In reality, there's no guarantee that either side would follow through with retaliation. There's the chance that a preemptive strike could destroy all the missile bases, render them unable to retaliate. But the biggest flaw in the theory is that the decision to retaliate has to be made by human beings. Let me give you a real-world example. Let's say country X launches first against country Y. If the people in charge of country Y are like you and me, they're not going to be able to retaliate, knowing that they're effectively ending all human life.
So then the weak link in nuclear deterrence theory is the uncertainty of retaliation.
Bingo. And that creates a loophole country X can exploit to launch the first strike. Which is why we designed the system to be unmanned. With Peace Walker, retaliation is certain. It chooses the appropriate target and launches a retaliatory nuclear strike every time, without needing human input to make the call. Launching a nuclear strike against Peace Walker is tantamount to pushing the launch button against yourself. It closes the loophole in nuclear deterrence theory, rendering our friends in Country X completely unable to launch. What Coldman is saying is that to achieve this goal, we need to demonstrate that retaliation will be carried out by a machine. He will launch his nuke. And then his version of deterrence will be complete.
And you believe him?
I believe in peace through nuclear deterrence.
Why?
My father worked on the Manhattan Project. He put his whole life into that research. And all it created was this illusion of peace called deterrence. And then I was born, unable to walk. I had no choice but to face up to the nukes. But if they do end up launching, it'll all have been for nothing. They've got to be stopped.
Where'd they take the warheads?
To a base near the border. The final test is 5 days from now.
Where's the base?
You're gonna stop them? It's kind of a hike. And besides, there's a surefire way to halt the project. You see, Peace Walker isn't quite finished yet.
What do you mean?
It's missing one last critical structural component. The AI. Its brain. The reptile pod, the electronic brain I was working on, can only follow commands like, go there, attack that. I guess you could compare it to the human cerebellum. But for nuclear deterrence to work, it must function in place of a human decision maker. It needs something to analyze the huge volumes of data coming in and select an appropriate target for retaliation. Hence, it needs the high-level decision-making ability of a cerebrum.
The mechanical cerebrum.
The hardware configuration is modeled on the human brain, similar to the pod I worked on, but its role is completely different.
Where's it being made?
A research lab to the north. An AI expert named Dr. Strangelove is developing it. Very hush-hush.
Dr. Strangelove.
Strangelove was recruited from the States, too. In the field of AI, there's no one better, that's for sure. But man, what a basket case. She hates everybody. Go to the lab and destroy Peace Walker's cerebrum. I'm pretty sure they haven't finished the final calibrations yet. I'll lend you my ID card. It'll get you through security at the lab. Oh, and one more thing.
What's this? A letter of recommendation?
Yeah, it's from me to Dr. Strangelove. Don't read it, okay?
So what will you do now?
I'm done with science. At this rate, I'm probably already halfway to hell anyway.
Not so fast. Why not join us? Our place is outer heaven. You'd fit right in.
Outer heaven?
Yeah.
I'm probably better suited to something like that than this paradise.
Good. You get a free balloon trip for signing up. Enjoy it. You'll feel like a butterfly.
You're an agent, right? Who do you work for?
Me. I was a Cold War tool, same as you. Now I'm not so useful anymore, so they cut me loose. I don't answer to anyone. Call me Snake.
Snake. That name seems familiar somehow.
Death. Probably just deja vu.
See that there? Beyond the cloud forest? See those ruins?
Yeah.
That's where you'll find Dr. Strangelove's lab.
Yes. Okay.
Snake, the doctor's safe here with us.
Huey, how are you feeling?
Never better. This is quite the pad you've got here, boss. I'm impressed.
Call me Snake.
Whatever you say. Like it or not, everyone here calls you boss. By the way, if you're at all interested in improving your tech, by all means assign me to the R&D section. I'm pretty sure I'll be of some use. Once we have the necessary materials and blueprints, we can start work on that bipedal mech.
I appreciate that, but are you sure you're okay with having your work used for war?
I'll be using it to keep past mistakes in check. If I can help thwart the Peace Walker project, I'm happy to do it.
Deterrence theory, Huey style, huh?
Anyway, if you need any intel on the enemy's weapons or electronic brains, contact me. I've been given my own frequency.
Sounds good to me, Doc. I'll do that.
Good. Whatever the means, you must put a stop to their plans. Hey, boss. You mind if we powwow for a sec?
What now? MSF brand rations?
Actually, that sounds... No. With all the men we have now, it may be time we started sending some of them to other countries.
You mean dispatching marks?
How else are we going to keep feeding the crew we have?
I know. You're right.
Okay. To deploy troops, select Outer Ops from the Mother Base menu. If it goes really well, we might even get new recruits, weapon design specs, or leads on new missions. We can deploy any vehicles or large-scale weapons in our arsenal as well.
And if things don't go really well?
Yeah, we could lose men. I won't try and force you. You're the one calling the shots here, boss.
Far out. All right. All right, let's see here. Alright, let's see here. Solidus. Alright. Oops. Man, why do I keep doing that? Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, let's see. See. All right. Whoa. Heavy rain's going on outside, though. Let's see. Oh, sorry. Man.
Snake, Peace Walker is the heart of the enemy's project. To prevent its completion, also confirmed that some of the enemy specialize in ambushes. Amanda's crew calls them scouts. They'll blend themselves in with the terrain and the vegetation. And when they see you, they'll swoop in. They fight pretty much like commandos, and will use clearing techniques to flush you out. In addition to wielding normal weapons, the scouts also carry wires.
Sounds like these guys know their CQC.
Could be. I've been getting reports of CQC attacks being blocked by wires. Stay alert.
From here on in, you'll be in a cloud forest. The ground is covered in vegetation. You'll have plenty of hiding places, but so will the enemy.
I'll keep an eye out for scouts.
Trying to force your way through would be suicide. Know the enemy's location before making any moves. Too bad you don't have some sort of radar.
I could try night vision.
Once you know where an enemy is, decide how you want to handle him. You could get into his blind spots.
Or drop it from a distance before he even has a clue someone's around. An eye for an eye, right? Chico, you know much about Cloud Forest?
Not that much. All I know is that there's a world of difference between a rainy rainforest and a foggy cloud forest. But they have some things in common. But like, for instance, you gotta watch out for poison dart frogs. Both rain and cloud forests have high humidity, so they're perfect environments for frogs and other amphibians. I mean, it's not like just touching a strawberry poison dart frog or a dying dart frog is going to kill you. But don't eat them, no matter how hungry you get.
I can get all of the rations I need from my base. No junk food for me this time.
Seriously? You're not disappointed you don't get to eat wild animals?
What do you think I am?
Just kidding. In Colombia, though, there's a frog. The golden dart frog is lethal to the touch.
How do you know all this?
Come on. Don't you think poisonous animals are cool?
Not if you get poisoned by one.
Well, obviously. One more thing. When you get to the forest, be on the lookout for Bigfoot.
I think I'll be okay there.
Bigfoot is an ape-man that lives in the Rocky Mountains. In the local Indian language, he's known as Sasquatch. And get this, he's over 3 bada. Can you believe that?
So he's kind of like a gorilla.
Completely different. Even the biggest gorillas only get to about 2 bada, and they walk on their knuckles. Bigfoot's big, and he walks on 2 feet, like people.
So he's more man than ape.
Probably. His ancestors must have split off from humans at some point. Like before they started using tools and stuff.
Yeah, but the Rockies kind of far away from here.
Yeah, not that far. According to Darwin, humans came all the way over here from Africa. Plus, there have been sightings in Venezuela of an ape-man called Mono Grande. Costa Rica has tons of plant and animal species. So I'd expect there to be at least one kind of ape-man.
At least. Gotta admit, I've never heard of Mono Grande.
Yeah, he's not as famous as Bigfoot. He's similar, but he lives in Venezuela. He's not that big, less than 2 bada, but he's way more ferocious than Bigfoot. Huh. I wonder just how mean he is. Like when he catches his prey, does he punch it at?
That's the love of the wild. You catch your prey, you kill it, and you eat it.
Yeah. Punching is way more ferocious than biting.
Well, maybe it seems that way because that's what humans do. You really love UMAs, don't you, Chico?
You know what I think? I think your man should be dangerous. Otherwise, where's the fun in hunting them?
Doc, I'm starting to sense your feelings about noobs are a little different from your colleagues.
How do you mean?
You're a little chap with Coleman back there.
I told you my father worked on the Manhattan Project, right? You're familiar with it?
The basics, yeah. It was the project that kicked off the nuclear age.
That's right. Some of the finest minds of the 20th century, including multiple Nobel Prize winners, worked on it. They spent over $2 billion, and That's in 1940s money. It culminated in a successful nuclear test at Alamogordo on July 16th, 1945.
And the first use in combat a few weeks later. Doc,
I can't walk.
what?
My spine isn't shaped like everybody else's. I can't move my lower body. So I've never taken a single step, not since I was born.
What's that got to do with your dad being in the Manhattan Project?
As a result of his research, my father was exposed to high doses of radiation. It can't be a coincidence that my chromosomes are messed up. That's why I didn't want for these nukes to be another sort of Damocles. I wanted to give them a real purpose, to be a deterrent against war.
Doc.
And Coleman, we have to stop him, whatever it takes. August 6th, 1945, Hiroshima. August 9th.
Sorry. Man, I really wish that message was
The
stop
atom
popping
bomb
up.
tags on Japan.
My father was married to his work.
Hold on. Oh. Okay, hold on for a moment. Okay, let's see. Sorry about that. That message notification, however, kind of interfered. Hold on, let me wash my hand for a sec. My left hand. Ugh. Okay. Hold on, I'll be right there. I know. The sound's a bit choppy, though. Alright, let's see.
August 6th, 1945, Hiroshima. August 9th, Nagasaki.
The atom bomb attacks on Japan.
My father was married to his work. I don't have a single memory of going places or doing stuff with him on weekends. Even as a kid, I knew on some level that it was for his family. I respected him. My mother used to tell me all the time.
Hold on for a moment. See, I gotta find out why on earth, of course. Let's see. Let's check the audio. Enable sound. Let's see. Maybe if I can.
Your father is a brilliant scientist. He saved countless American boys from death. You should be proud of him.
Yeah. You could say the war ended because of those bombs.
When I was in the 5th grade,
Hold on a moment. Let's see. Okay, let's head to audio. See what's up. Let's see. Audio latency. Okay, I know it. Okay, I switched it to medium. I bet if I can switch it to half. Let's see. Let's see. Nope, not that either. Okay. Wait a minute. Let me see.
photos of Hiroshima after the bomb. I couldn't believe my eyes. A city of over 350,000 people reduced to a scorch mark on the ground by a single atomic bomb. Houses blown off their foundations, burned to ashes. The only things left standing were the skeletons of steel-framed buildings. And it wasn't just the buildings. Blackened corpses on the side of the road. Survivors covered head to toe in severe burns. Within a few months, over 70,000 had died in Nagasaki, twice that in Hiroshima. For years after that, I couldn't talk to my father. Couldn't even stand to look at his face.
I know how you feel, Doc. But your father's your father.
If he had worked on that project, my body wouldn't be like this. I could be researching something else. I could have lived a normal life.
Let's see. Okay.
August 6th, 1945, Hiroshima. August 9th, Nagasaki.
The atom bomb attacks on Japan.
My father was married to his work. I don't have a single memory of going places or doing stuff with him on weekends. But even as a kid, I knew on some level that it was for his family. I respected him. My mother used to tell me all the time, "Your father is a brilliant scientist. He saved countless American boys from death. You should be proud of him."
Yeah. You could say the war ended because of those bombs.
When I was in the 5th grade, a Japanese student transferred to our class. She showed me photos of Hiroshima after the bomb. I couldn't believe my eyes. A city of over 350,000 people reduced to a scorch mark on the ground by a single atomic bomb. Houses blown off their foundations, burned to ashes. The only things left standing were the skeletons of steel-framed buildings. And it wasn't just the buildings. Blackened corpses on the side of the road. Survivors covered head to toe in severe burns. Within a few months, over 70,000 had died in Nagasaki, twice that in Hiroshima. For years after that, I couldn't talk to my father. Couldn't even stand to look at his face.
I know how you feel, Doc. But your father's your father.
If he hadn't worked on that project, my body wouldn't be like this. I'd be researching something else. I could have lived a normal life. It wasn't so long ago the world stood on the brink of nuclear war.
Just over on the other side of the grid.
I was 17 at the time. I'd skipped a few grades and was a sophomore at MIT. I remember feeling kind of apathetic about the news that came in every day. It seemed clear to me that as long as they had grasped the concept of nuclear deterrence, there was nothing to fear.
Either that, or they were fanning that fear on purpose.
As a way to secure a bigger defense budget? I can see that. But if that was their plan, it kind of backfired.
Because it ushered in the era of detente between East and West.
Goldman's really gonna do it this time. Once the nuclear genie is out of the bottle, the yoke of deterrence is going to be meaningless. People will die. Cities will burn. We have to stop him now before it's too late to turn back.
Yeah, the sound, however, is definitely choppy, alright.
So you've been doing nuclear research your whole life?
No, not really. At first, I wanted to be an aerospace engineer. For me, the Sputnik launch was a good shock, not a bad one. I thought the age when science was used for war was over, and that a glorious age of space exploration was dawning. The year I skipped ahead and got into MIT, Gagarin went into orbit, which made me more excited than ever. Of course, even back then, I knew the space race was just another facet of the Cold War.
Moscow had a leg up on us, and we were desperate to catch up.
I know. But for me, it was a happy time. I joined NASA, got to do the kind of research I loved. Our nation's prestige hinged on our work. They gave us whatever resources we asked for. I knew you could turn a rocket into an ICBM by filling it with a nuclear warhead, but that didn't bother me so much. It didn't last long, though. The space and nuclear arms races took up enormous sums of money. America beat Russia to the moon, but that's where it ended.
Then came detente.
Exactly. NASA's budget was slashed as a result. My father being a nuclear expert and all, they put me to work on a more obvious deterrent. Missiles. At NASA, I'm researching a locomotion system for lunar exploration. Tires aren't suited to driving around on the moon, you know. And that's how I caught Coldman's eye. The aim of the Peace Walker project is to achieve robust nuclear deterrence across Central America by deploying a new nuclear weapon system along the Caribbean coast. Peace Walker is also the name of the system itself.
A nuclear weapon named Peace. I can just see the look on Kaz's face. So why exactly does this new system need legs in the first place?
Because it's a walker, an unmanned weapon, moving under its own power and capable of launching a deterrent strike from anywhere. That's the whole idea behind Peace Walker. The reason maximize its potential as a nuclear deterrent.
How so?
If need be, Peace Walker can stay constantly on the move, so that the adversary can't pinpoint its position. That allows it to avoid preemptive enemy strikes.
So you're saying it keeps the retaliation card in play?
Coltman likes to brag about it in this way.
Like a land-based version of an SSPN.
And there's another reason for them to be mobile. Peace Walker also has a self-destruct function.
Why would Peace Walker need a self-destruct function?
You saw it, didn't you, Snake? That sphere on Peace Walker's head?
Yeah.
That's a hydrogen bomb.
What? You're telling me that thing's a thermonuclear device? Do they have any idea what kind of destruction that thing caused?
I know, it's crazy. I mean, even Overkill has limits. If it's strategic value they want, they could have gone with something smaller. It's like they want a weapon on par with Russia's Tsar Bomba.
This arms race is running way out of control.
It's an evolutionary dead end. A saber-toothed tiger. You can't load a warhead that big on a missile, of course. And no strategic bomber could carry it. That's where Peace Walker comes in.
So, it waltzes in enemy territory, carrying a hydrogen bomb and blows itself up. Christ.
The biggest nuclear warhead ever actually detonated was the Soviet RDS-220, nicknamed Tsar Bomba. It had an estimated yield of 57 megatons, 10 times as much power as all the explosives used throughout World War II. The test took place on October 30, 1961, above Novaya Zemlya. The explosion is believed to have created a fireball over 2 miles in diameter. Can you believe that? Like a miniature sun. The explosion was seen as far off as Finland, 600 miles away, and some people even reported window shattering. The shockwave traveled 3 times around the Earth.
3 times?
Peace Walker is armed with a massive hydrogen bomb, even more destructive than Tsar Bomba. It can sneak into enemy territory, lie low, and in the event of an enemy nuclear strike, detonate itself in retaliation. And the locomotion system that lets it do that? My research. Snake, those legs were supposed to make my dream come true. Now they're about to jump the fence of nuclear deterrence. You have to stop them. I'll apply all my energy into developing weapons and equipment to help you do it.
Sounds like a deal. What made you put an AI in Peace Walker?
Well, for one thing, because it can't be manned. Peace Walker's designed to enter enemy territory and blow itself up, if necessary. You can't put a person inside a weapon that could blow at any time, can you? So we equip it with an AI instead.
That's strangely humane of you.
And besides, Peace Walker was designed as a bipedal weapon system. You can't imagine how hard it shakes when it walks. It'd turn a man into mush. Plus, when launching a nuclear missile, it has to perform ballistic calculations in real time. See? Because it's always moving.
Hold on. If that's all it does, the high-performance computer ought to do the job. It doesn't need intelligence.
That's a very good point, Snake. Which brings me to the real reason. Peace Walker needs AI to make decisions regarding nuclear retaliation. It's what ensures perfectly mutual assured destruction.
I've heard all this before. You want a war between machines?
We never actually launched the first nuke, of course. It's strictly a counterattack system. Only a politician could make such an illogical decision as starting a nuclear war. Conversely, if an adversary launches a nuke at us, the AI will not fail to retaliate. Therefore, the adversary can't launch. The AI guarantees it.
Even so, launching nukes without authorization.
Boomer captains have the authority to launch if land communications are cut off. It's the same principle.
Not even the captain of a boomer can make that decision alone. The way I heard it, that's the only situation where insubordination is allowed.
Only because humans are imperfect. That's Goldman's line of thinking.
You're saying that machines don't make mistakes? That's a myth. Worse than that, it's blind faith.
We wouldn't put our faith, our fate, into the hands of any ordinary machine. That's what the AI is for. The decision to launch a retaliatory strike requires high-level judgment. You have to take into account not only the state of the war, but the entire world. And sometimes, you need to make a guess based on incomplete information.
You think an AI can do all of that?
Yeah. At least Dr. Strangelove does. Peace Walker is fitted with several close-range weapons. We also plan for it to be able to enter enemy territory and self-detonate.
Wonderful. What exactly are we dealing with here?
Well, the flamethrowers for one thing. One in the front and one in the rear. Then there are the S-mines. They're like cluster bombs. It scatters them from its leg hatches. If you see those open, you better clear out quickly. And finally, the rockets. These can travel quite a distance, so stay sharp. On the other hand, it can't fire them from too close. But then again, there are those flamethrowers. It can also use its legs as weapons against any infantry on the ground. Ouch. But remember, Peace Walker technically isn't complete. With just the reptile pod, it can only perform relatively simple maneuvers. They've got certain quirks, too. What's more, look carefully, and you should be able to predict which attack is coming next.
Okay, but why does Peace Walker need to walk on two legs? I think treads would be good enough.
You'd be wrong. As you know, the terrain in Central America is rugged and complex, especially along the Caribbean coast of Costa Rica. You've got jungles, swamps, mountains, and the only way to get across all that terrain, no matter how rugged, is on legs.
Yeah, but wouldn't it be tough to cross a swamp, even on legs?
It wasn't easy, that's for sure. The reason we picked Costa Rica as a proving ground is because we can test it on every type of terrain.
This Peace Walker project the CIA's talking about. You believed it, huh?
Yeah, I believed. Actually, maybe I just wanted to believe.
What do you mean?
Here's how Coleman explained it. Peace Walkers are a weapon for peace. One to ensure true nuclear deterrence. It'd be the anchor to bring stability to Central America. He told me, the nuclear weapon system you've built will never be used. It will forever stand vigil as an icon of peace. And to achieve that, he needed my bipedal locomotion technology. To be honest, I was flattered.
Flattered?
Wouldn't you be? My colleagues in the scientific community have never taken me seriously. They told me bipedal locomotion was a pipe dream, that it had never amount to anything. It was the first time anybody recognized my work. How could I not be happy? And besides, it was my chance to surpass my father. To create nukes for peace. Or so I thought anyway.
But Goldman's really going through with that.
Yeah. Makes perfect sense, really. No one would give the project any notice unless they could prove that an unmanned system is capable of launching a nuke.
Why is Goldman going to launch a nuke? If all he wants to do is prove the AI retaliation system works, he doesn't need to put a live warhead on it.
I agree. He could demonstrate the system by launching the missile alone, without a warhead. I asked him the same thing at first. He said there was no point in using a dummy missile. But it would take an actual nuclear launch to deter potential enemies. Launching the real deal gives him a leg up in negotiations with Langley. That's what he's really after. I based the bipedal locomotion technology used in Peace Walker on Soviet research. Actually, I'll be honest with you. I stole most of the basic ideas behind it.
Soviet? Bipedal? You mean Grunin?
You know him?
Yeah. I met him at his lab in Russia. He helped me out a little bit.
You met him? What were you...
He was head of Grunin Design Bureau, creator of countless Soviet weapons.
I'd hit a wall in my research at the time. Grant's idea solved nearly all my problems.
Isn't that unusual? I'd be using somebody else's work for your own research there.
As long as you cite it, yeah. But I wasn't in a position to do that. His research was classified at the highest level. Soviet research, no less.
So you use it without telling anybody.
I want to show up my colleagues for once. The ones who never took me seriously. But you reap what you sow. Coleman seized on that vulnerability. Told me if I quit the project, he'd expose my larceny.
He had you by the balls, Doc. How did you get your hands on Grant's research?
That was also Coleman. He used his agency contact to get a hold of it.
Giving you stolen information, then using it to blackmail you. Damn.
I knew it was Grotman's work the minute I saw it. See, I'd been corresponding with him for a while.
Corresponding?
Letters. Between scientists doing the same kind of research. He always complained that nobody understood his ideas on bipedal locomotion.
So you're the American friend he was talking about.
Obviously, he didn't write a word about the technology in his letters. Except for one time. If by chance anything should happen to me, I entrust my research to you. Better that than handing it over to these ignorant so-called scientists.
Sounds like I'm alright.
Then one day, his papers actually came. It wasn't hard for me to imagine what happened to him. I felt it was my duty to carry on his work after him. And also,
What?
I thought maybe combining his technology with mine could be a way to bring East and West together. Like the docking of Apollo and Soyuz.
It'll never make the history books. And it's still not reason to plagiarize.
You're right. You're absolutely right. I never had the courage to tell the truth. That's all. I always looked for excuses to cover it up.
Until now.
Uh-huh.
You told me everything. You're no longer a coward.
Metal Gear.
Huh? What about it?
You mumbled that when I first explained about Peace Walker. I'm curious what it meant.
Exactly what it says. Metal Gear. Grant coined the term.
Ronan did?
He thought of his technology as the metal gear that meshes infantry with artillery.
I like the sound of that. Metal Gear. It's got a nice ring to it. Better than an outright lie like Peace Walker, anyway.
Those papers the CIA gave you, was there any data on the Shagohod in there?
Shagohod?
A nuclear tank that launches IRBMs. It competed against Grani's system for approval.
Oh, the thing with the rocket. Designed by a guy named Sokolov, right?
What's so funny?
No, I was just remembering some of the commentary Ronan added to the Shagohod papers. You should have seen the way he badmouthed it. It was too conservative, too ugly.
I can imagine.
He was so angry when he wrote that, he smeared up the ink. And you know how shoddy the paper is over there to begin with.
How bad? That's Grani, all right.
Imagine accelerating the launcher itself to 300 miles an hour to extend the range on IRBM. As stupid as it sounds, it's a hell of a concept. Who but the Soviets would think of using a tank as the first stage of a rocket? I actually took a cue from the Shagohod when I developed the Cuba.
That hovercraft thing. You stole that one, too.
Give me a little credit. I only borrowed the concept. The technology is original. As it turned out, hover technology wasn't enough to handle all the terrain in Central America. It relied too much on brute force.
But the Shagohod was a major threat. That thing could corner it like you believe. Built pretty tough, too.
You sure know a lot about it.
It almost did me in. I couldn't forget it if I tried.
Did you win? So you were the one who took it down. Wow! You really are amazing.
I didn't do it alone.
No, seriously, thank you. We might not be here today if they'd begun mass-producing that thing. Then again, they're hard at work now miniaturizing nuclear warheads. Pretty soon they won't even need an accelerated launcher like the Shagohod.
Great. That means they're that much closer to being able to launch from anywhere in the world. Chico called Peace Walker the Basilisco.
Basilisco? Oh, right, Spanish. That's funny. I wonder once used the code name Basilisk for the Peace Walker platform myself.
What for?
The class of lizards called Basilisk
Alright, so let's see.
can walk atop any type of terrain. In a pinch, they can even stand up on two legs and run across water. Perfect name for a system that can walk anywhere in Central America, right? Plus, there are the legends.
What legends?
The Basilisk's legend were highly venomous creatures. There's a story told by the ancient Romans. A knight slew a basilisk by piercing it with his spear. The creature's poison seeped up the spear and killed both horse and rider. Remind you of anything, Snake?
Nuclear deterrence.
Bingo. Kill it, and you die along with it. Your hands are bound. I want a beast walker to be like that.
You should know that people are that rational. Sometimes people do things that don't make sense, even when they know that they're going to die. Maybe it's because of that.
Maybe you're right. But that's exactly what I don't understand.
So this Dr. Strangelove was at NASA.
Yeah. Well, actually, Strangelove left for DARPA not long after I joined.
And then the two of you ended up back together doing research in Costa Rica.
Not exactly together. We coordinated a few things, but the research projects themselves were separate from each other. We had it worked out so the Dr. Strangelove handled the mammal pod, Peace Walker's cerebrum, while I did the rest.
That letter. Something to do with the research.
Huh? No, yeah, it's a report. Research findings.
Research findings. Anything in there we could use against Peace Walker?
Nothing. Nothing at all. Just don't read it, okay? Promise me you won't.
Okay, let's see. Before I get to the Cloud Forest, because I'm definitely going to be needing, like, well, night vision goggles for that. Hold on for a moment. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. I think I have an idea.
Snake, that's an enemy tank unit. Either neutralize the soldiers or destroy the tank. Get 'em.
Let's have some fun. Okay, let's see. Okay. Let's have some fun with these Peace Sentinel soldiers, not to mention this tank. Okay, I had to stretch my right arm. Well, damn it. Come on, get up. I'll get them for that. Let's see. Man, the tank, however, is just taking out their own teammates. So right now, I'm just trying to, like, say, for instance, right now I'm just basically using a prone position, like, say, well, you know, lying down to fully recover Big Boss's health. Let me see. Okay. Let's see. Thank goodness for grenades. God! Come on. Come on, come on. I'm trying to take out his fuel tank. Come on. Hold on, let me find some cover. These guys are getting on my nerves. Alright. Let's see. Alright. Hold on for a minute. Hold up. Alright. Much better. Okay. Come on. Ooh. Okay, these... Alright. I gotta get rid of these Peace Sentinels. Man, they just... Let me go around the other way. guys just don't know when to let up. Come on, come on. Alright, let's see. Getting pretty sick of these guys. Now you're mine. Cool. Managed to defeat him. And plus, I also got me another... Oh, battle tank. I see another tank. Same one, though.
Snake, the truck is headed up the mountain road past the tunnel.
So it was nukes after all.
What now? Their main base is up ahead.
I better hurry after them then.
But,
Kaz, if I don't get moving, it'll be too late.
alright, I guess you never did let dangerous assignments or risk aversion get in your way.
How do I get inside the mountain? I can forget about the tunnel.
Yeah, the tank took care of that.
Any other routes?
Why don't I let a local expert take over?
Snake, you need a way into the mountain?
Yeah, got one.
Let's see. Do you remember that precinct I was in?
In the village, right?
Right. Go back to the village and head north. There is a bridge that connects to the mountain road. It crosses over a gorge. That's probably the best way. But there is a little problem. The path heading north from the village is barricaded. You might have to break through.
Got it.
The heart of Irasu. That's where the enemy's base has got to be, Snake. And maybe...
Let me guess. The Basilisco.
You don't believe me, do you?
No, I mean, we'll have to see.
Snake, Irazu features a number of crater lakes. The Odeberg government had planned to use those lakes to construct hydroelectric plants as one of its big state development projects. The project was scrapped, but there's still a small opening at the bottom of the lake.
Meaning?
I checked the satellite imagery, but didn't see anything man-made, which means they probably built a base inside the mountain. Could just be a storage igloo for explosives, or maybe some kind of research facility.
What do they hope to accomplish by bringing the nukes there?
First things first, get past that barricade north of the village. Looks like the only way through is the noisy way. You'll have to blow it up.
Thanks for putting me on the R&D team, Snake. I'll cut to the chase. We've commenced development on our own bipedal weapon. The only thing is, we don't exactly have easy access to resources here.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we don't have the budget of a defense department behind us.
I understand. That's why I want to ask you something. If you fight any more AI weapons, could you try to gather as many of their parts as you can? That would really make things go a lot smoother.
Again, easier said than done.
If anyone could do it, you can, boss. You single-handedly took out the pupa.
True.
Look,
If you're not interested, I can just work with what we have here. I'm not trying to force you to take unnecessary risks. You're the boss around here.
All right. No promises. But I'll think about it.
Great. Also, each AI weapon has a head part that serves as the core of its armament. Recovering a head part will allow you to use the weapon associated with that part. But those guys won't go down without a fight, so don't get too preoccupied with this stuff.
Don't worry. I'm not about to risk my life for a bunch of scrap.
I would hope not. One more thing. Our new bipedal weapon needs a name.
Good point. We can't keep calling it our bipedal weapon.
I had a talk with Miller, and we came up with Metal Gear Zeke.
Metal Gear... Zeke?
Yep. As you know, Metal Gear was coined by Granin.
And Zeke?
It's a name the U.S. military gave to Japanese aircraft that flew during World War II. Zeke was the Japanese Navy's best fighter plane. So are you okay with that, Snake?
Sure. Fine by me.
Miller was saying that an army without borders will need a deterrent against other countries. He's right. With Metal Gear, MSF can achieve true independence.
Here's hoping.
Let's see. Ooh, let's check this out. Okay, let's see. Oh, excuse me. Let's see. Let me save this. Okay. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Alright. Hold up. Okay.
Commencing mission. You're in for some heavy combat with this one. Try and make it back in one piece.
This is not going to be easy. But I'll give it a try. Oops. Wait a minute. Hold on. Huh? I'll definitely need some serious stopping power. Hold on. Smoke grenades, right? Oh, okay. Man. Hey, would you... Hey, man, I'm really wishing these guys, like, hey, I don't know, give me enough breathing room to heal. Man. No wonder these Peace Sentinel soldiers are such idiots. Let me through. No, you don't. Alright, let's see. Not looking for C4. Just supply marker. Come on, come on. Wrong area. Oh, great. Okay. I got something for them. Whoa, what do you know? I don't think so. Man, missed. You ready to give up? That's what I'm best at. Oh, great. Okay, just for that, you're going down. Damn it. Okay, now these guys are done pissed me off. Alright. Hold still! Man. God, I swear they just don't know when to stop. Come on, come on! Man. Damn these Peace Sentinel soldiers. They just don't know when to stop. I'm trying to fully heal Big Boss, but they're just not letting me. God. Alright, this'll have to do. These guys are toast this time. Trust me, if they chuck another grenade directly right at me, they're gonna pay dearly. Best believe that. Not the warehouse, but the shed. Okay. Alright. Thank you. That's just what I need. Alright, let's deal with this. Just be able to make a run for it. Alright, hold on. If I can just make a run for that shed. Thank goodness these guys weren't carrying rocket launchers. Otherwise, it would have been worse. Alright. Hold up, hold up. Alright. Much better. Come on, come on. I got you covered right here, jerk. Ready to give up? Yes! Man, that was one heck of a fight. Like I said, it's a good thing those Peace Sentinel soldiers, of course, weren't carrying rocket launchers. Man, oh man, it's a good thing. It's a good thing playing Metal Gear Solid 3, you know, on my PS3 slimmer console. It's a good thing playing that game really did pay off. Let's see what the R&D team has. I'll definitely be needing night vision goggles, though, just in case. Okay, chaff grenade it is. Alright. Alright, let's see. I'll definitely be needing to recruit more soldiers, so... Hold on for a moment. Let's see. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. Night vision goggles, okay.
Nick, I've got just the explosive to bust through that barricade. C4. We finished developing C4 charges. Take some with you.
Let me unplug this. Alright, let's see.
Start talking. Start talking. Start talking. Start talking. Start talking.
report in from the R&D team. They finished plans for a new hex-type plant, and today they're going to start construction on the first block. Can't wait to finally say goodbye to this scrap heap. Only thing is, we don't have nearly enough GMP. We'll need to recruit more soldiers to get more GMP. You know what to do, Snake. Snake, you're north of the village. The truck carrying the news is heading towards the heart of the mountain. That's its final destination. We've got no intel on what lies beyond, so stay sharp.
What is it? Get up.
Start talking. Start talking. Start talking.
What's going on? Rise and shine. He's here!
Guys, I'm inside the facility. There's rows and rows of trucks here.
If that's where they brought the nukes, then the truck we're after should be there. Snake, can you tell which one of the trucks brought the nukes? One of them must have the same license plate as the one from the terminal.
This is the one. The exhaust's still warm. But the cargo's already been offloaded.
Just a minute. This isn't what we agreed on.
It's too late. The changes have already been finalized.
You told me it was going to be a deterrent, that we wouldn't have to launch.
I am not arguing with you, Doctor. Our goal is to create the perfect deterrent.
That's why I agreed to help develop it.
However, in order to achieve that perfect deterrent, we must show the world our strength. 3 key principles ensure effective nuclear deterrence. First, you must have nuclear weapons. Second, you must never use them first. And third, and most important, if someone attacks you, you must strike back. Unless we prove beyond a doubt that these 3 principles work in practice, the world will not accept our new deterrent. And the only way to do that is to show them we are capable of actually launching a nuke.
But isn't deterrence supposed to stop nukes from being used?
Exactly. And so the one we launch will be the last one ever.
I won't let you use my creation like that.
Your creation? That thing wasn't even your idea to begin with. You stole it, didn't you?
Stole it? You're one to talk. You got the idea for bipedal locomotion from the communists in the first place.
You listen to me, Doc. Keep quiet. Do as I say. Not another word about stolen ideas. Should we succeed here, you'll be the toast of the scientific community. And your name will go down in history as champion of both progress and national security.
The hell with that.
Doctor! Unless we prove we're capable of launching, Peace Walker is useless as a deterrent. You used me! We used each other. I'll get my old director's job back at headquarters, and you'll finally be able to walk tall among your colleagues.
I won't let you get away with this!
How unfortunate. Guess I'll just have to take your legs for myself. You're going to have to meet it halfway. V for victory. Wait!
Hey, you okay?
Don't do it!
Snap out of it. Where are the nukes?
He's gonna do it! He's gonna launch a nuke!
Let's see. Mother base has expanded. Let's see. Engineer. Oh, we'll see. Let me see.
Snake, Peace Walker is the heart of the enemy's project. To prevent its completion, you'll need to either shut down or destroy the artificial intelligence that functions as its brain. According to Huey, that AI is now undergoing final calibrations in Strangelove's lab. It's inside a tropical cloud forest. Slip in and terminate that AI before they ship it out.
Snake, how's the mule treating you?
At this pace, I should be there by tomorrow morning.
You've got to hurry. The AI could be completed any time now.
It'd be nice to have a guide.
Already on it. I've enlisted Paz to help you. She knows the jungle pretty well.
Snake, I know you are an expert in survival, but you need to stay alert. You are in an ancient jungle so foggy, you can hardly see the trees. It is home to 2,500 species of plants, including 400 types of orchids. There are also 500 species of butterflies and over 400 species of wild birds. The bedrock is solid enough that Mayan ruins have miraculously survived centuries of earthquakes.
An AI lab in a Mayan ruin. Would have thought, hey, Huey.
My sentiments exactly. That doesn't mean security's any less tight, though. You still have the ID card I gave you, don't you?
Got it right here.
That'll get you through the gate, no problem. After that, you're on your own. As long as the AI remains unassembled, Coldman's plan's on ice.
What about security inside the lab?
Well, it shouldn't be a problem for you. Strangelove demanded that the security presence inside the lab be kept to a minimum.
It's not all good news, Snake. Coldman knows we're here. He's raised security in the area surrounding the lab. You'll be seeing a lot of that Chrysalis UAV, and a bunch of patrol choppers too. There may be scouts in the jungle lying in ambush. As you approach the lab, be extra vigilant.
I'll be careful.
They're looking for you. Stay sharp. Snake, Strangelove's lab is a few miles to the north. It won't be long before the AI is complete. Don't let that happen.
But who are you?
Oh, cry. Alright, let's see. Oh. Darn it. Okay. Like I said, I definitely need, well, night vision goggles, though. Alright, let me see. Let me save this. Alright, so stay tuned for part 4, and I will be back. Hold on for a moment. So, I'll be right back, everyone. So. Oh yeah, that's right. Let me check the outer ops. Alright, let me see. Alright, so anyways, stay tuned, and I will be back, everyone. So, stay tuned for part 4 on Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker. I'll be back, everyone.